In general, when we have a quadratic equation that looks like that, you realize that the coefficient of x squared is not 1. It is already something like a. And because we are advised to ensure that the coefficient of x squared is 1, by the time you complete the square, we need to factor a outside. And inside the bracket, you're going to have x squared. But of course, plus b over a x plus c. If you open this bracket, this part will exactly give you bx. And now, the coefficient of x squared is 1. We can easily now complete the square by saying this is the same as x plus b over 2. Now, our b happens to be b over a. b over a over 2, or rather b over a times a half, is b over 2a. That part squared plus c. But of course, remember to subtract b over 2a squared this part. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a, open bracket, x plus b over 2a squared plus, you realize that when you open this bracket, you're going to have b squared minus 4ac. So this becomes constant because they are not having anything to do with x, and therefore plus c minus b squared over 4a squared. That one is already in the form of p, open bracket, x plus q squared plus r, where p is a. You can already see our q is b over 2a, and our r is the whole of this. And we are expected to answer example 5, whereby we are talking about 3x squared plus 6x plus 1 in the form of p x plus q squared plus r. And you realize that the coefficient of x squared is not 1, so we must factor out 3, giving us 3x squared plus 6 over 3, which is 6 over 3x plus 1. And this one simply gives you 3x plus 2, x plus 2, x plus 2, x plus 2, 2x plus 1. Now we can be able to easily factor out, or rather completing the square of the bracketed part, which takes us to a level whereby we are having 3, open a major bracket, this is already x squared, don't forget, x plus 2 over 2, 2 divided by 2, because our b here is 2. 2 over 2 is 2 over 2, which is b over 2 is 2 over 2, which is 1 squared, of course, minus b over 2, as we can see here, minus 1 squared, and originally this one has to exist independently, plus 1. Note that these 3 affect only the completing the square part. So if you have to open the brackets, you're going to have 3x plus 1 squared minus 1 squared times 3 minus 3 plus 1. So at the end of the day, we're going to have something that looks like 3x plus 1 squared minus 3 plus 1, which is minus 2. And of course, this one is already in the form of p, open bracket, x plus q squared plus r, where you can see our p is 3, our q is 1, and our r is negative 2. Our p is 3, our q is 1, and our r is equals to negative 1. That is as far as example 5 is concerned. Please take notes, all right?